All right, guys, welcome back. So, hope you all having a good weekend. So, Intel, INTC, $90 billion company. At the moment, year to date, down 58%. Year to date. Friday closed at $20.92. So, last 3 days, 4 trading sessions, it's been pretty much selling off pretty crazy, non-stop selling. But here are the levels I'm watching for this stock. So before we take a look at anything else, option activity, revenue, and all that stuff, I have talked about this a couple times, and last time looks like I was talking about exactly when it was at 18 or 19, something like here, and I was super bearish right there, thinking that after option expiration, it would fall below again and hit its all-time lows. But instead, there were headlines, Qualcomm possibly bidding, and then very recently, this sell-off, it's just CEO steps down. So, which means, these guys, let alone being in the competition for AI, they're in survival mode, okay? You can just set the AI theme and being behind, you can just set it aside, okay? These guys are in a trouble big way. This is the revenue for the last 5 years, 2 years of a negative growth. You can see 2021, they were making 2019, 2020, 2021, they were making around like 70, 80 billion dollars. 63, 50, 54, 2023. If we switch to quarterly chart again, 2024, which is not presented there, again, you can see revenue pretty much stalling out, and it's basically in a decline. So 2024 could be pretty much flat, but there's no vision for the company. If CEO is stepping down, new guy comes in, by the time he sorts things out, do you think all other chip makers are waiting for them to catch up? Absolutely not. And back in the day, when did I tweet this one? I just looked it up. 2024, May 23rd, I tweeted this one. Intel yearly chart about to wipe out 2023 gains. This is the yearly chart of the Intel going back to 1988, since I was born. Holy smokes. You can see after .com pop, it hasn't seen that high ever. 2020, 2019, 2020, it did come close to 70s. But these are the yearly candles. And when it was sitting at $30 basically, my alert was saying that I'm watching, seriously watching this stock hit $12, which was the low from the financial crisis, great financial crisis in 2008, 2009. That's where it traded at $12. And then ever since, well, the rest is history. We came as low as 18 from there, but of course, it did hover around for quite a bit. So my tweet probably was somewhere around here in May. Pops to 35, comes test this level, pretty bad earnings, flushes back down, and it's been in this consolidation mode. Of course, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's too big to fail." Well, anything like this, I stay away. I don't. I don't throw my money at a company thinking, "Oh, it's too big to fail, I'm gonna buy." No, absolutely not. Again, this is me. This is not a financial advice. But right here, right now, 22, that was the support I was watching. Stock has a support around this $19 area. You can see the volume that it sold off with very recently. It's pretty big volume, actually. So after CEO stepping down. So can it hover around here for the rest of the year? Absolutely. But as soon as it cracks $19, I have my alert at $18.50. Again, this is to the downside. I'll be watching $12 as a next level of area that it can sell off to. So in terms of moving averages, so this is the 15-day moving average. I was watching maybe if they had some sort of a deal buyout, maybe someone will buy them out. This is probably going to happen. Qualcomm was the I don't know if they confirmed or denied it. I'm not sure, but people are linking that they could be the one who could take over Intel. They're in debt. Interest rates are still high. And, depleted the cash. They cut the dividend, so it's not a dividend stock anymore. I was watching this level. Maybe it could just push towards this 200-day moving average, but no, we did crack below this 50-day moving average. Unless it gets back above these levels, I'm not long. I'm not watching this as a long. Can it bounce to 50-day to test, maybe drift higher a little bit? Possible. It can chop around. But right here, right now, for me, it's like in a no man's land. It's between 19 and 22. If it hovers around here, I'm not bothering this name. But as soon as it cracks 1850, then I would go ahead and try to play some puts. Because right here, when I tried to play puts, I mean, it did expire. I had October 18th. I did have a little bit of a time, 1+ month. But this drift higher on some pump news where they basically tried to save the stock by throwing all those headlines. It did drift higher, and anything that I had for this stock expired worthless. So I don't have any position, not a stock, not an option, but I'm bearish this stock, and there's no reason for me to be bullish unless someone buys it out. I mean, if there's going to be actual factual material news saying that somebody's interested to buy them, then I would be speculating to buy some calls and trade it to the upside. But does this company worth 90 billion? I don't know. You got to do your fundamental analysis yourself. But that's what I'm watching for the stock. If you take a look at the put to call ratio, there's a lot of people just taking advantage of the premiums, and there could be some people buying deep in the money puts as well, but there were more puts traded than calls on Friday. But you can see 277,000 calls, 123,000 puts, and you can see the calls that are being traded, 41% traded at the bid, which means a lot of people sold those calls. And then the puts, not many people actually buying probably in the money puts, but again, I'm not able to look up the particular orders. Looks like Thinkorswim and I don't know, weekend service or something, but we'll take a look at it next time. But so far, I'm watching this stock neutral to bearish, choppy right here, but $12, why not? That would wipe out another almost 40% of this value of this stock. I think it gets pretty worst before it gets better for this stock. But again, I am bearish, I am biased. So that's what I'm watching for Intel. Take care. Peace.